Hi guys, welcome to our Darksiders War Statue launch stream. This is Chuckles.
And I'm Liz.
After having one of the most successful interest polls ever in our official Collectors Club on Facebook, we officially announced the Darksiders license last January.
Darksiders fans went wild when they heard the announcement and have been anxious ever since.
Indeed, luckily we were already hard at work on the first statue when the license was announced, and it's finally ready for a full review.
Darksiders fans must be on cloud 9.
If they aren't yet, they will be in just a few seconds.
Then let's not make them wait anymore.
Okay, in 3, 2, 1, boom!
Wow, what is absolutely impressive. What scale is it in?
Well, let me give him a spin first. Believe it or not, it's a 1/6 scale resin. We chose this scale so that War's size wouldn't be overwhelming in order to keep War accessible to as many Darksiders fans as possible. Given we plan to make all 4 horsemen, making them all in 1/6 scale would allow for collectors to display them all together in a manageable way.
I think he's the perfect size for display, but what's that in his hand? Is that a heart?
That's right, War is holding the heart of the Stygian, one of the largest and most memorable bosses from the first Darksiders video game.
That is so scary. Is that a heart from the dead creature on the ground?
Good eye, Liz. We wanted to remind fans of one of the most heart-pounding battles from the game, so our War statue is standing over the remains of the Stygian, covered in his own blood and saliva.
All of the gory details make that statue feel very mature, and there are so many more details on this piece to absorb. Let's check out this video to see them all. The standard edition of War looks incredible just the way he is already.
Agreed. On that note, shall we review what we have cooked up for the exclusive edition then?
Sure, let's review it.
Okay, in 3, 2, 1,
Boom!
boom!
Wow, look at all the different lights. I count 1, 2, 3, and 4 places that the statue lights up.
One of our specialities at First for Figures is integrating LED light-up features into our statues. And there were plenty of areas on War that made sense to have light up.
Having the statue light up in 4 different areas is so cool. I especially like the lights on the eyes and the face markings.
As for the hand and the Stygian's heart, they both come with 2 LED modes. While they each have a static mode, the hand also has an animated flame effect, while the heart has a pulsing effect to match the pace of a heartbeat.
All of these light-up features really enhance the appearance of the piece a lot.
Now let's watch this video that goes over all the features of the exclusive edition. The video team has outdone themselves once again.
Indeed, before we open the pre-order for War, let's bring in one of my favorite parts of the launch stream. That's the development of the product led by our co-founder Alex Davis.
War!
What is it good for? Absolutely nothing, apart from a reason to make this absolutely gorgeous masterpiece. I'm really happy that we got the opportunity to work on him, which is something that actually started from our Collectors Club on Facebook. You see, every week we run a poll that asks the club to vote on the popularity of specific characters. Well, War had his poll back at the beginning of 2017 and remains in the top 5 to this day. So, based on the poll numbers, we got in contact with THQ Nordic to get the license. They are fantastic to work with and was directly involved with making it throughout the entire process. So now, looking at him, he has this amazing presence when you see him. It's really a testament to the character design. I'm really proud of the team. War just came out just sublime. Something else that War represents to me is the evolution of the development team here at First Figures. I've been working hard behind the scenes over the last year and a half to put together a dream team of talented artists that could take our designs to the next level. Now, you would have met one of our senior artists, Steven Stahlberg, on a previous video. Today, I want to introduce our amazing senior concept artist, Alex Paschenko, who brought War's concept to life and gave the team the vision for the statue.
Hi, my name is Alex Paschenko and I'm a senior 2D artist at First 4 Figures, responsible for lots of the concepts on the statues you might see soon. Darksiders War was one of my first projects here, so it's been great being able to see the full painted figure finally. One thing that caught my interest early about the game was the art style. It was unusually cool for some fantasy game. It had a 3D appearance I've never seen before. I'd say some World of Warcraft touch, but even way cooler. So I wasn't surprised when I found out that Joe Matt had his hands on it, and being a fan of his work since the 90s, it really fueled me to do the figure some justice. While starting to come up with some rough sketches to get a feel for his movement, I might have watched over 15 hours of video material on YouTube, from cinematic to in-game videos, researched the fans' most favorite locations and weapons, looked at boss battle rankings and even early concepts of the main character up to the final designs, until I was able to imagine him moving with my eyes closed. Well, at least I found the statement I was looking for. War is quite a badass. The merciless way of fighting without showing any hesitation is a part of him I definitely wanted to have included. His archetype reminded me of death dealer paintings of Frank Frazetta, for example. I got really inspired by certain scenes, especially those of when he ripped some end bosses' hearts out. Making the heart blink or light up would give some nice exclusive effect even, so I created some concepts based on those fights. In the end, we decided to go with the fight scene against the Stygian, with War's foot up on him as to make sure the thing is never gonna move again, and the left arm raised up high, presenting the ripped out heart like a gladiator. This is what I think underlines his attitude. For the base, I researched some more of the Ashlands and liked the way the Stygian encounter happens in some kind of arena, where he also fights some massive demon hordes. I tried to arrange certain design elements of the base to achieve a harmonic composition in the end. To have some statue you like to stare at longer, and even after days you still find details you were never aware of till then. Hats off to everyone who went full out on it. Special thanks to our 3D artists Safwan and Lusai. I'm glad to have contributed my part on it. I hope you like it.
I just love the concept that Alex came up with, but I knew it would be really challenging to sculpt this in 3D. There are many things that we have to consider. Pose composition, translating the 2D into 3D, making sure that the base is just right, and creating all the details. When there's so much going on during the development process, it's very easy for the accuracy of the sculpt to slowly go off-piste. And it's the incremental nature of going off-piste that makes it particularly hard to spot. So when I showed our initial War sculpt to MAD, our Collectors Club resident Darksiders superfan, it ended up in a very interesting conversation and highlighted that the devil is always in the detail. Here to talk about that conversation is MAD.
Hi guys, MAD here, Senior Art Supervisor at FRF. Many of you know me as the guy that posted about Darksiders every Sunday Funday. Well, let me explain to you how my passion for this franchise brought me to where I am here today at First 4 Figures. It all started when Alex confirmed that the license was acquired, and he started to show me some sneak peeks of War. And as you can imagine, I was fanboying hard over it. But at the same time, with my past experiences as a review artist in game assets, I just had to spot some details that were not quite right. And of course, I had to tell Alex so we could get the best version of War that can be. So, for example, like, his face was good, but not there quite yet. Like, he was a little on the chubby side, and it was not looking like War. Alex was quite impressed with the points that I raised, so he then proceeded to show me the whole thing, to make sure I could find other points if needed. I then did what I do best, which means dissect every part of the character to make sure they are accurate to that said character. For example, things like facial features, like his scars and elements of his armor, like the gauntlets and the shoulder plates. Other elements as well, like the flag and the Art of the Chosen and many more. This led to Alex seeing what I could bring to the team and offering me a position, so I could bring the same attention to detail to all the FRF releases. This has been quite a journey, and to think that this franchise gave me a job is quite unreal. I hope you will like War as much as I do, and on that note, back to you, Alex.
Thanks, MAD. What an awesome way to have you join the team. It's an honor to have you on board. Honestly, guys, if you haven't joined our official club on Facebook, please do so. It's such an amazing community. The whole team has done a spectacular job, from concept to sculpt to painting, marketing. Very proud. So there you have it. I hope you've enjoyed this behind the scenes development diary on War, and we look forward to seeing him as part of your collection. Back to you, Chalks and Liz.
That was some amazing insight into the development process and how War led to a new member of the creative team, MAD. I'm sure Darksider fans are excited to order now as well. But first, let's watch this final video that takes a closer look at the finer details of our War statue.
Hi guys, welcome to First 4 Figures. The original Darksiders video game is celebrating its 10th anniversary this year, and we are very excited to reveal our very first Darksiders collectible on such a special year for the franchise. Our 1/6 scale resin statue of War, the youngest of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, and the main protagonist of the first Darksiders game. Let's take a closer look and give the Red Rider a spin, shall we? In 1/6 scale, War is absolutely massive. You can definitely tell what a powerhouse he is from his bulky proportions. This is the standard edition. In the game, War had to bring the demon, Samuel, the 4 hearts of the Chosen, in return for Samuel's assistance in helping him reach the Black Throne. The statue is inspired by War's battle with one of the said Chosen, the boss of the Ashlands, the Stygian. War is holding his heart in one hand and his powerful sword, Chaos Eater, in the other. Chaos Eater is a gigantic sword with jagged edges on both sides of the blade and intricate skull engravings in the middle. The details on the sword, such as the damage weathering from his countless battles, are incredible. Look how big Chaos Eater is. Darksiders has very realistic and gritty graphics, so including tons of sculpting and paint details was a priority when developing War to make his costume look realistic. Check out his armor. It looks so lifelike that I almost thought it was made of real metal. Every part of War's armor looks ancient, as if it has been through thousands of years of battle. It has layers upon layers of paint deco applied so that it looks exceptionally realistic. The right shoulder pad on War has a demon face carved into it. It is very intimidating. His metal left arm is equipped with War's enormous default gauntlets from the game. It was important for us to recreate the settings from this epic boss battle as much as we could, so the base is loaded with details such as a piece of the remains of the dead Stygian to evoke the environment from the game. The blood and saliva on the chunk of the Stygian's mouth looks so realistic. Everything on the base is inspired by the Ashlands region in the game, including the rock walls, the sandy ash deserts, and the wood and metal demonic structures. You can even see some lava peeking out of the rock walls. What a cool detail it is to have the cloth flag on the base, just like the ones found in the Ashlands. The texture of the cloth brings the detail to the next level. Mixed media was used for the design of this statue to further enhance its presence. The real metal chain on the base is symbolic of the chains being used to restrain the Stygian prior to the boss battle with it. Other mixed media elements include some fabric portions of War's costume and the flag I mentioned earlier. Even the paint on War's skin is incredibly detailed so that it looks lifelike. This is the exclusive edition of the War statue and is available for pre-order only on our website. This edition comes with 4 LED lighting features that the standard edition does not have. First, focusing on War's face, his piercing white eyes and face markings light up. In addition, War's gauntlet features 2 different LED modes, a static mode and an animated flame effect mode. The lights make the gauntlet look so powerful. And finally, the heart of the Stygian also lights up and has 2 LED modes like the hand, a static mode and a pulsing mode that gives off an effect that the heart is still beating. The heartbeat effect is quite scary. We hope you enjoyed the closer look.
Now let's go through the pricing for the different versions available. For the standard edition, the price is as follows and will be available for pre-order on our website and at your local retailer. For the exclusive edition, which comes with everything that the standard edition includes, plus all of the LED light-up functions, the price is as follows. The exclusive edition is only available for pre-order on our website, firstforfigures.com.
Thank you for joining us for our Darksiders War statue launch stream. Before we open pre-orders, we have a bit of the surprise to show all of you.
I love surprises. Here's a first look at the next statue in our Darksiders range. Death is coming to First for Figures. We hope you enjoyed that video. We can confirm that his design is now completed in 3D and we are moving to the physical stage. We have so much more Darksiders collectibles in development.
Yes, and we look forward to showing all these to you in the future. So stay tuned and follow us on our social media channels for more updates.
We also have an amazing community on Facebook called the First for Figures Official Collectors Club, where we chat with our members, run polls, post behind the scenes content, giveaways, and so much more. Check us out.
Okay, pre-orders for War are now open. Links are in the description.
F4F is love.
F4F's life.
And we shall see you in the next one.
Bye.
Laters.